It's Sunday, January 10th. It's 22 degrees inside the shop here. It's insulated, but it's not heated. I don't run the heat in here. I usually don't spend any time in here or do any projects in the winter time anyway. But it is 1 degree Fahrenheit outside. This is the first cold day we've had this winter. This would be typical this time of year around here, but it's been wet and muddy and warm for the last several weeks, several months. So this is actually the first day of winter we've actually had. Like I said, it is normal. This would be for mid-January. This would be typical. So just a little late getting here. I'll give you a little update of what we're been up to, which is not a whole lot. We hauled manure several days this week. It got a little cold, but the ground was still soft and muddy underneath, so kind of held off on that. Got one load of feed mixing, or finishing mixing. Usually it doesn't. Usually once you get all loaded, it's pretty much mixed, but it gives me time to make a video. So I just let it mix a little bit more. Do have the 966 on the mixer, mainly so be using the M to the loader. Dad's been hauling cornstalk bales in the morning while I feed during the week. So it's just a little easier to have that tractor not hooked up to the feed wagon. That was the nice thing about the 4430 with the loader on it. Was somebody could start hauling bales in the morning while we were feeding. Do have the M plugged in this morning. We're gonna take a couple bales of hay to a group of cows. So we plugged it in. 4430 I did not cold start it today. I don't know if it would have went or not, but it was -4 earlier. And basically, tractors I need to use or plan on using, I do plug them in. We're not here to screw around, ruining tractors, blowing up starters, wearing out batteries, etc. Cold start. So the cold start videos you get, we'll try to do them, but basically if I need that tractor to run the next day or whatever, it gets plugged in. These tractors I have do work for a living. We do use them every day, and so we're not here to screw around. And I do, all these tractors are mine. I paid for them all, so I'm not going around starting other people's tractors and trying to make them blow up. That's the only problem I have with cold start videos, is there's enough of them that should not be done. Just basically ruining tractors. So cold start videos you get, we will try them when I know they either will start or they won't start, but I will quit before we ruin something. But basically when it gets this cold, we will plug them in the night before, so they will start in the morning. 966 was plugged in, started like summer, etc. So that's my view on cold starts. They are kind of cool to watch, but when somebody's sitting there cranking on them for 5 minutes, it's kind of beside the point. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on. It got cold. We're gonna try to get the rest of our bales hauled in shortly. Basically just feeding cattle. Do have one tire chain on the 966 to fix. They basically just a little stretched out. They need to be readjusted. Oliver 66 Farm Boy put the exact same tires that I have on the 966 on one of his tractors recently. And he asked how long they lasted, or how many hours I got on them. I'm in the process of looking that stuff up, but I did find out that I did put these tires on March 30th, 2011. So it's been almost 5 years ago. But we'll get around to looking at them again sometime. But basically, it's 1 degree Fahrenheit out. It's cold. It's winter. Basically, just feed cattle, bed cattle, and we try to home manure what we can. It basically still hasn't quite froze up real good. You can basically get halfway across the field and fall in. So anyway, that's kind of all that's going on. Nothing special. So thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. All that stuff. Yes, we have been using the Dodge to hay cows. The hydrobred unrolling. We're gonna get a video of that someday. We do have a belt that is a little loose on that powers the hydraulic pump. We'll look into that someday. Did get the oil and hydraulic oil and all that changed. Like I mentioned before, this is a new truck to me. Not a new truck to me, but I used to run this when I was managing this farm, and now since they decided to finally sell it, I bought it. So it's basically come back to home. So we changed the oil and everything. It is being powered by John Deere oil, engine and hydraulic. The reason that it is doing that is because that's the oil we had when we changed it. And the reality is, around here, John Deere oil is not that much more expensive than Shell or something else. We do use Shell Rotella oil and a lot of stuff in the Ford diesel, but it was warm enough to change oil, so we changed oil, put John Deere oil in it. It probably cost me about $2 more than if I would have used something else. But anyway, the truck's been working fine. Everything's been going all right, but just gotten cold, so I just thought we would just take a minute to tell you what we're up to. So anyway, thanks for watching again. We'll catch you next time.